It is finally 2021. Kids, cover your ears because we're all thinking what TXT so beautifully expressed. One thing to note is that this year, 2021, the couple Dispatch announced/exposed on January 1st did not involve any K-pop idols. I think we chalk that up as a positive. While we want dating to be normalized in K-pop, and it's slowly but surely heading toward that direction, it's probably better to keep out of these people's private lives unless they want to publicize it. We don't want to be sasaengs. I mean, did you guys see the Aespa situation? Okay, this is so weird because on one hand, it could be completely logical and innocent, but on the other hand, it's been described as creepy and kind of scary. To set this up, as many of you know, SM Entertainment held a free online concert featuring their artists. Well, one of the performances was producer and DJ Raiden featuring Winter singing a song originated by her label mate EXO's Chanyeol. Later that day, this fan cam was uploaded of that performance. Here's the thing, the concert was said to be strictly artist and staff only without a single in-person audience member, not even news or media. So, who recorded this from seemingly up in the rafters? The first assumption online due to the weird angles was that it was a sasaeng who was somehow able to sneak into this private set and recording undetected. But let's take a step back and really break down the possibilities. If it was said to be artists and staff only, the first thing we should probably guess is that this was indeed a staff member, or even an artist. I don't know, maybe Karina is Winter's biggest fan. If it was staff, that's obviously how they would have gotten access to this recording. Plus, it's not like employees can't be fans as well, right? This fan cam could have also been requested by SM management for later use. The point is, there are completely rational possibilities. Now, on the other side of that coin, why was Winter's fan cam the only one uploaded? Another thing is that when you look at the Twitter account who put this up, they also have other things like pictures pointing at them being a Winter fan site. So, is it a staff member? Is it a fan site? Is it a staff who also happens to be a fan site? Or are we looking at footage from a sasaeng that somehow infiltrated not just the building, but also the working force of SM? I don't know, what do you guys think? Is this completely innocent? Has it already been solved by the time I'm uploading this? Or should we be worried? Besides that, I think nothing but goodness came from SM's concert. Awesome performances. Red Velvet came back on stage as 5 for the first time in 86 years. So good to hear Psycho live. SHINEE was announced to be coming back. 2021 is bringing even more good news outside of those. LOONA's HASEUL is coming back after her mental health hiatus. SUGA made his first official appearance after shoulder surgery. Those who were tested positive like CHUNGHA are making their healthy returns. I think this clip of Jihyo finally reuniting with Sana after quarantine accurately represents how we feel about all of those. And 2021 isn't just reuniting us with these artists. A few days ago, there was a report that not only is Rosé busy preparing for BLACKPINK's online concert, she's going back and forth between that and her solo preparations. The surprising thing is that shortly after this report, YG actually came out not only to confirm the news about Rosé's solo, but said Rosé and Lisa are preparing for solos. YG also added that since Jisoo is busy with her drama, hers would begin development afterward. Now, while fans are super excited about this announcement, many fans are being optimistically cautious as well because how many times have we heard this kind of thing from YG? Understandable, right? Well then yesterday, another detail dropped as it was reported that Rosé and Lisa both finished filming their music videos. What? That means the songs, concept, outfits all have been decided on and completed. It is getting more and more tangible. However, with all the good news we just discussed heading into 2021, 2020 decided to take one last swing at us that actually landed in the gut, and then another in the face. First of all, it was announced by Cube Entertainment that ILHOON has decided to step away from BTOB after his his marijuana scandal, if you want to call it that. They said he did not want to harm the group, but a lot of people are taking this as Q basically kicking him out. We don't know that and won't know that for sure. This has brought up a lot of debates on marijuana. Why is that considered career shattering, while something as addicting as alcohol is not? We could probably ask every country that. At the same time, it also brings up the debate of, are we allowed to have a say on whether or not another country's laws make sense or not? Some say yes, some say no. What say you? Another punch in the gut was Gugudan disbanding. Guys, just one video ago, we were discussing the groups whose futures were up in the air for 2021. But the ones we talked about were the groups whose contracts were about to expire. Gugudan debuted in June of 2016. They had a few years left. Then boom, Jellyfish announced that as of December 31st, 2020, Gugudan's official group promotions were coming to an end. Now, Jellyfish say that they will give their best efforts toward each of the members' various promotions, though I don't know how many people believe that. Because while it was surprising, at the same time, it wasn't. This is the same company that allowed / suggested the girls to pack up and leave their dorm, yet when asked when they would be coming back, the company responded, "When we call you." It's just so sad, the talent that was in this group. For those who didn't watch the first Produce 101 season, I remember when Na-young, Mina, and Sejong showed up, shocking every contestant there because no one even knew Jellyfish had trainees, let alone trainees of this caliber. But I don't want to go too much from there and respect Mina's wishes, as she said, instead of blaming people, let's support the members going forward and start the new year with happiness. However, that is a bit difficult, especially with what exploded last night. I first caught wind of this when people started talking about Jimin's post on Weverse. It was a blank screen with the simple heartbroken message, "Chunghha, I'm sorry." So naturally, I dig in more to find many people doing the same thing. What this message and hashtag are referring to is a story from an episode of a show called Unanswered Questions, highlighting the death of a 16-month-old child at the hands of her adopted parents. I don't want to go into too much detail because I know there are kids who may watch these videos. If you want to find out more, there are many sites online detailing what we found out in that episode. I do warn you, it is not for the faint of heart. What makes it even more infuriating is that these parents even appeared on television together, pretending that they were a loving family. The police, despite multiple attempts, allegedly brushed the case aside until it was too late. And now the things they're discovering after the fact are absolutely horrific. BTS's Jimin, who was obviously struck by this story, decided to use his platform and influence to spread awareness. Admittedly, if it wasn't for his post, I don't know if this story would have ever reached me on the other side of the globe. And like many people outside of Korea are saying, while I'm not clear on the laws of signing petitions regarding other countries, we can all help to prevent this kind of abuse where we live, and maybe therefore spreading awareness across the globe. I will be donating to this website located in the US, but I will link this tweet as the replies underneath link to many other countries. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I hope you have an amazing 2021.